All right, we're gonna start show number 14 with an interview from Chief Havoc. Hey, Chief Havoc.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to do this. I like to try new things, and this is my first official interview.
Good. So, all right, you guys, usually we do unofficial interviews. We don't usually have anything scripted. We don't have anything that we're getting ready to do, per se. But we're going to try to become a little bit more professional with our broadcasting. So, again, thank you for coming here, Tommy Trill TV, keeping it real with Tommy Trill. We get ready to have a little bit of fun. So, Chief Havoc, many people think that becoming an entrepreneur is overwhelming and can be kind of a lot to handle. Why do you think that is?
First off, it's overwhelming because it's a lot of work. It's not going to be easy becoming an entrepreneur because you got to find out what do you want to do. You got to find out where your source of income is going to be coming from. You got to find out how to get the people to vibe with what you got going on. It might be a lot to take in because it's all on you at this point, unless you got a team to work with like I do. You're not going to really hit it off the gate. You're going to fall and get back up and hopefully work out for you.
Okay, that's good. So how long have you been an entrepreneur?
I've been an entrepreneur for at least a decade. I always worked for myself because my parents worked for themselves. It's really like a family thing. So if you want to be technical, I'm a second generation business owner. So I worked for myself my whole life. My whole life there's always been a business to work for. But I really started doing it myself probably 4 to 5 years ago. I became a rapper. I came up with a few labels and a few ideas, opened up a few businesses. One would be Revenue Records, the one that I'm still using. And it's a long chain of businesses that go with that. So,
okay. Shout out to Revenue Records. That sounds real good. So what are some of the businesses that you have been incorporated in? I know that you grew up in the newspaper business. I know you've done a little bit of landscaping. What else?
I mean, I made my own businesses young because I just became grown. But I used to, fix people's bikes in the neighborhood. They paid me money for depending on what I fixed. Like you said, landscaping, I did that for a while. I did it for a long while in my neighborhood. And just stuff like that. Right now, I'm trying to become a plumber so I could, again, work for myself. And I want to be a landlord, so that's going to that.
Okay, that sounds real good. It seems like you have, at least, your direction good. So that's a great thing because you have to have that mental compass, that mental focus so that you will know where it is that you're trying to go and where it is that you need to go. So, if you have a direction, then you know how far you need to go and where you need to go, okay? What is the most common reason that most people succeed in their craft?
I'm going to go ahead and go with hard work, you feel me? Dedication, persistence, being addicted to what you're doing. I mean, most people use addicted as something that's negative, but if you're addicted to positivity, your life will go right. That's what you have to be. You have to be addicted to possibility. You have to be addicted to strength. You have to be addicted to a new outcome. You have to. Because in order to succeed, you have to do what the other people are not willing to do. You have to do what you would not normally do, and you have to do it differently.
Okay, so that's real cool. Now, I see that you have 2 crafts that you're working on right now, and you also do art, don't you?
I do.
All right, so that's real cool. What is the most common reason young people may give up?
The common reason that young people might give up is because the people ahead of them might put them down. The people older than them might tell them they're not good enough. But other than that, it's time. Sometimes time wears you down if you're not seeing no benefit, and time might distract you. You might have children, have to go do something else to support your kids. So I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but one reason that I often quit as a young person because I didn't think of myself as good enough. But that's not the way to take it. And when I realized that it was eye-opening.
Okay, that's awesome. That's real good. That was a good piece of ear candy for the youth out there. You guys have to push yourself to succeed. If there's anything that you want to do, go forward, focus, and you can get it done. Now, how can people stay positive youth? Since you are under the age of 21, then you're still considered a youth.
Positivity, it comes from within, but I'm thinking staying active, staying on edge, staying in the right circle. It's okay to be around people, but I wouldn't overload it because energies are active and energies are real. So to stay positive, you have to know who you are. You have to keep in mind who you are and go with it. You have to know what you want. You have to have a goal and a plan. To stay positive, you have to stay persistent. You have to stay focused. I would suggest prayer and meditation.
Okay. Are those some things that you use?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, when you meditate, is there a specific position you like to sit in? Is it a specific sound that you like to make? Because I know the vibrations are what causes the energies to get on the same, to coincide. The vibrations are what calm you down, and the vibrations are what get your mind, body, and spirit in harmony. Is there a specific sound or position you like to sit in?
I like to go crisscross. I like to do different stuff with my hands and my arms to just angle it differently, different times and different meditations. But I don't really like to make no sounds. I like silence. I like listening. I like to breathe into your nose and out your mouth. I feel like the only way to do it is however makes you comfortable and however you can get to relax. But when I'm alone, I relax pretty easy, so I just listen to the room even though there's nothing going on. I let my heart do its thing. I let my brain do its thing. I let my muscles do their thing. And I just sit back for the ride like I'm on the roller coaster, a silent roller coaster. But once you feel the energy that comes from meditation, you would enjoy it. So it'd be like it's active.
Okay. What are you exceptionally good at?
I'm exceptionally good at using my hands. Anything I can do to build, anything I can do to work on, any type of hands-on projects I can pretty much do, like art, for example. I like to draw stuff that you never see again. I like to make this page pop. I like to use colors. I like to do overlapping. There's just a lot of stuff that I learned that I'm good at when it comes to art. So I think I'm very exceptional. Again, I'm a musician. I think I'm very good at it. I believe in more of the writing process right now. I can write pretty much about anything. I could get you to understand. My issue is the energy. I'm nonchalant about everything.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
I was born that way. I never really came with a personality type to fit around people. Normally when I get around too many people, something happens that wouldn't happen going around people. So, yeah.
Okay. So, what's your favorite word?
Rendezvous.
And why is that?
It sounds wonderful.
And do you know what origin that word comes from?
Meeting point.
What origin?
No, I don't know French.
Okay, it sounds pretty French to me. And I was just wondering if it was your favorite word, if you knew what origin. You know, they have Italian, French, German, root, all that stuff. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, viewer.
I think it's French. I'm guessing though, but anybody out there know? I think it's French. Like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Thank you for joining myself and Chief Havoc here on Keeping It Real with Tommy Trill. If this is your first show with us, we're doing our first official interview with Chief Havoc. Chief Havoc is doing a lot of things. He has a lot going on. We're we call it official because we actually have a guideline that we're going by. I'm the host, so I do go off and on, but I kind of have it together of what I need to do and stuff like that. Now, we did fry some chicken, and we made some donuts, and we made some French fries, and some yams, and some cabbage, and all of that. I had my daughter over. How did you like the food, Chief Havoc?
I love food. I like eating it, so it's pretty good. I like the taste. It was delicious.
Okay, so I think you like the donuts more than anything.
Yeah, I was a fan of the donuts. I'm not really a sweets eater, but the donuts really had me at the sweet tooth.
Okay, so yeah, I'm glad he liked the donuts. You guys most likely will like the donuts. The donuts are a tummy cake pastry that I do offer here at Studio 41. The donuts are $1 a piece. They are really good. I make my own frosting. I put my own touch to the donuts. These are original donuts, okay? And Chief Havoc really likes them because he ate a lot of them. I made a lot of them for him to eat because on the weekdays I don't have a lot of people to taste a lot of food for me. And yesterday my daughter was here helping out, and I made yams and cabbage for meals that I sell. I also made fried chicken. We had a lot of fried chicken for our customers that needed to come by. We had macaroni and cheese. Today we also had fried chicken. We still have meals available if you guys would like to get a meal. You guys can give us a call at 510-898-6323, 510-898-6323. You can text me at TommyTrillTV@gmail.com. What are you not very good at, Chief Havoc?
Basketball.
Okay.
I love basketball. I try. I could play a game. I can be active. I can score points, but I'm not very good. Well, I'm not good as the people that I play with, I'm going to say.
Well, that's really odd because as a child, everything you had was a basketball. You remember that basketball hoop? Everything that you had, your little first garbage can was a basketball hoop. Your first thing that you put your dirty clothes in was a basketball hoop. You had a basketball hoop behind your door. You had one hanging off your bunk bed. What happened? Oh my God! I wanted you to be a basketball player so bad. And I wanted you to rap because I thought that you always had a good memory. You didn't always remember the bad stuff, though. Some people just remember the bad stuff. You remember all the stuff, I guess. It was fun being around you, trying to incorporate basketball into your life. And you mentioned that was the thing that you were not so good at. That is so a trip. So that's a keynote to parents that like to mold their children into doing what they want them to do. I wanted my son to play basketball, and here he is 20 years later